What's going on, Internet land? Before, my name is Johnny, just in case you don't know me. Before I talk a little bit about my dear friend 21 and Peanut X, I just want to tell you a quick story. Right now we're in September already. Back at August of last year, August of last year, I was sort of like scratching my head, going, hey, you know what? I think I'm tired of the pain, huh? Because it's for quite some time, or the pain has been going on for quite some time. And I was at the point, where like enough was enough. You see, the story that was sort of running my life since way before February 1st, 2022, and I've been keeping really, really good track of time. I've been keeping really good track of time for whatever reason. The story that was sort of like running my life for like the past decade was like, oh, you know what? Once I reach my goals, once I'm hitting my targets, once I'm already there, then I'm gonna start exercising physically on a regular basis, on a daily basis, and I'm committed. I'm gonna get in the best shape of my life. I'm gonna eat right. I'm gonna watch what I eat, and I'm gonna go all out with it. Like I'm gonna get in the best shape of my life once I'm already there. Oh, because it's okay. Like I have a six pack from when I was in college. Like I'm good. Like you can still see it and everything. Well, mm, that's the first thing from the truth. Mm. I dropped out of college when I was like 20 years old, 21 years old. Heck, I dropped out of high school when I was 17 years old. I dropped out of high school my sophomore year. I got a GED. I went back to college. Went straight to university. Passed a couple classes, and then I ended up dropping out when I was like 20 years old. When I was like 21 years old. And I didn't have a six pack then. I would barely even do abs. Okay. I probably had like a six pack of bruises is what I had. And so fast forward to back August of last year. Fast forward to August of last year, I was at the point where I was just sick and tired of being sick and tired, and enough was enough. Like I had enough of the headache, the heartache, and the frustration, and just pure pain and problems. I don't know if you've ever been at that point where enough is enough. And you draw a line in the sand, and you say, you know what, this will no longer continue living my life the way I was living it. Well, I was at that point, August of last year, and I made a decision. I was like, nah, I'm just gonna start exercising physically on a regular basis. I have to start somewhere. So I'm gonna start like exercising physically on a daily basis. So it started off with 1,000 push-ups in the morning, and then I got a pull-up bar, and then I would do and then it evolved into 1,000 push-ups, 100 pull-ups, and then I found the curls like in the garage. The dumbbells. So it started off with 1,000 push-ups, 100 pull-ups, and then it evolved to like 100 curls or so. And then I was like, now if I want to get any results, I gotta get in some cardio, to like get my body moving again, and like get like some fresh air in my lungs. And after nearly a decade. after a decade, as far as I'm concerned. Mm. And and I did that for quite some time, and it seems to be going quite well. I remember ooh, doing that even on Thanksgiving, where I was like there counting like my blessings and stuff, right? And it seemed to be going like really really well until I got a letter in the mail. The letter that I got in the mail. That was already in December. That was during Christmas time. That was right around Christmas time. And my birthday just happens to be on Christmas Eve. And the letter was for jury duty. And I was like, oh, no, there's no way. At the time, at the time we had an Apple emergency. And it was a big emergency. So instead of going to jury duty, that day I made an appointment at the Genius Bar at the mall, so they could take a look at my iPad. What in the world was wrong with the iPad? That's a really really great question. I don't know if this has ever happened to you before, although this has happened to me. Like when you let your phone die too many times, like the phone it commits suicide. That's what the phone does. And you have to use what I mean by that. That your phone dies and all of a sudden your charger won't bring your phone back to life, and you have to use a more powerful charger from like your MacBook or something to power up your phone. Well, that started happening. Well, I knew about that, and for that very reason, I would never let the iPad die ever. It died on me once. Although that started happening. Like sort of like really randomly, and and it happened right around Christmas time. So and yeah, I had only let the iPad die once. So I made an appointment that day, so they could take a look at my iPad. And and long story short, well, to get to the point, they did a really really great job with the iPad, by the way, because now I have a genius iPad, a genius iPad. So, anyways, long story short, to get to the point, I obviously quit going on the mile walk on a daily basis because I didn't want to get picked up by a police officer or something, right? And by Christmas Eve, by my birthday, by then I had already been introduced to Tony Horton and like Peanut Yaks and stuff. And on my birthday, I made a decision. I was like, nah, you know what? I've been feeling better, like it's been working, so I'm just gonna start exercising physically on a regular basis, on a daily basis. I'm gonna start taking care of myself, and I'm not gonna wait for some miraculous event to take place, and then start doing so. So and it's already been, now 210. No, 220 days. 220 days of the P90X challenge. Every single day, no matter what. And I already took on this other challenge. This was a 60-day challenge. And the reason why I took on the 60-day challenge was because I found out. That in order to get any results, you have to burn a lot of calories during your workouts and stuff. So this was a 60-day challenge, and that was to burn 1,000 calories every single day during my workouts. And it's already day 10, 20, 30. 40, 50, it's already day 60 of that challenge. So, and you know, I also took on this other. Wait, I started keeping really good track of time, for whatever reason. Like I've been doing this for quite some time, and I'm aware of it. Although, like randomly, um, like something happened, and I was like, "Hey, hold on, wait a second. There's something wrong with that." I've been taking a cold shower, like after my workouts and stuff, um, and I've been doing that for quite some time. I want to say I've been doing that for right around, probably more than 60 days. That's for sure. Well, I started keeping really good track of time. Then it's day number 9 of that challenge. Okay, to take a cold shower every single days after the workout. Because, all right, to get to the point, long story short, we've all heard of the book Think and Grow Rich. It's by Napoleon Hill, yes? That book has created more millionaires and billionaires than any other book of its kind. Napoleon also wrote some other books, like Outwitting the Devil, The Secrets to Freedom and Success. And he also wrote The Law of Success. Yeah, like also by Napoleon Hill. And there's also another little book out there. It's by Wallace Wattles. That book is called The Science of Getting Rich, because there is a science to getting rich. It's math. Well, the big secret in that philosophy and the science of getting rich that very, very few people are aware of is that you have to exercise physically on a regular basis, on a daily basis. Like you have to watch what you eat, and you have to watch what you put into your body, and you have to like eat right and take care of yourself and stuff. You know, I'll say this. There's a lot of well, there is a lot of entrepreneurs out there. Actually, there's a lot of them. Who have had a story running their life probably for years. And that story is this. You know, once I'm already there, once I'm hitting my targets, once I have the money, then I'm gonna get in the best shape of my life. I'm gonna, and I'm committed. Like I'm gonna eat right. I'm gonna watch what I eat, and I'm gonna do this thing right. And they've had that story probably running their years for years. And they've had that story probably running their life for years. And you know, I'll say this, all the professional baseball players in the MLB, the only way it's even possible for them to be highly paid professional athletes is with Think and Grow Rich. All the professional basketball players in the NBA, the only way it's even possible for all the professional basketball players to be highly paid professional athletes in the NBA is with Think and Grow Rich. All the professional football players in the NFL, the only way it's even possible for them to be highly paid professional athletes in the NFL is with Think and Grow Rich. Even the president of your country, the only way it's even possible for the president of the United States to be the president is with Think and Grow Rich. And you know, the big secret in the science of getting rich is that no miraculous event is ever going to take place, like the law of attraction. Like, is that a thing? Well, I used to think, I used to think like, like, you know what, the law of attraction, like, yeah, right, no miraculous event is ever gonna take place, ever. Also, the law of attraction, that's sort of the secret, and the science of getting rich. Although you're better off going on an Easter egg hunt. I promise. It's many times it's something hidden in plain sight, and I can promise you that too. No miraculous event. no miraculous event is ever going to ever take place ever. I can promise you that. Because it's a decision.